Got it. Hi, Fabiola.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good. Little tired again. Yeah, but everything's okay.
Okay.
Okay, did you check the slides? I sent it.
Yes.
Yes, okay, so let's talk about it. Tell me everything you would like to review, maybe.
Okay, about pathologies, maybe that was one of my biggest doubts. It's about the pronunciation.
Okay, pathology is right. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
In order to practice. Okay, maybe cardiovascular first, okay? No, respiratory, I'm sorry. Is that okay? You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's start. Here, for example, any doubt? I mean, Fabiola.
Here,
you are without sound. Or everything's okay? I don't think so. About this, rhinorrhea, maybe, or rhinorrhea
yes.
in other places. Asthma, like an F, it's so strange and uncomfortable to pronunciate it. I don't know.
Maybe how to pronounce the letter I, or no.
It
I?
depends
Yes,
on the place it's stayed on. For example, diphtheria. Diphtheria is like in Spanish, so there's no changes. And for example, this one, how could you pronounce this?
I think it's sinusitis.
Sinusitis. Always you check this suffix itis is itis, yeah. I mean, rhinitis, for example, could be. And the first one usually is the same as in Spanish, but it depends on the place you are. Not always is the same. That's why it's important the context we are talking about.
Okay.
It could be sinusitis in some places, and in another ones is sinusitis. But the meaning, of course, is the same. This one, how could you pronounce this?
Tracheorrhagia.
Raja. Tracheorrhagia. Yes. Always with this G and H, Raja. It sounds strange, but well, that's the way. I mean, from here, these voice disorders, how could you pronounce it?
Aphonia, dysphonia, and laryngitis.
Perfect. That's okay. You are catching the contest. Okay. The way that it's correct. Let's go to the next one. From these ones, I got it. Did it? This up. From here, this one, for example, how could you pronounce this?
Silicosis.
In most places, it's silicosis, but in the most common ways, it's silicosis, the same as in Spanish. Okay. Little slower, but that's the same. This one?
Cystic fibrosis.
Perfect. Let me check. This one?
Hypoxia.
Hypoxia.
Hypoxia, okay.
Yes, like this one?
Hypercapnia.
Hypercapnia.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little difference, right?
Mhm.
So anyone you would like to check together, maybe?
Mm,
I think it's okay, right?
yes.
Okay. From this picture,
It's
how could
church.
you, yes, what you want? How could you pronounce this?
Pulmonary tuberculosis.
Okay, that's great. This one,
Emphysema.
emphysema, right? PH always like an F. That's great. Oh. And let me go to another chart. The next, this one, yes, the cardiovascular system. I don't know how it could get into just one chart, but that's okay. Okay, from here, maybe. For example, this one. How could you pronounce this?
Congenital heart defects.
See, yeah, congenital heart defects.
Okay.
Yeah, congenital. Congenital, no, it's out of everything, yeah. Or maybe you would like to read all the chart. It's not as long as the respiratory system one.
All the chart.
Yes, or maybe you can choose which ones are a little difficult, I mean.
Okay. Myocardial infarction.
Myocardial infarction. Myocarditis, for example.
Okay.
And another one. This one.
It's hypoperfusion or hypoperfusion.
High blood pressure. What is this? Oh, hypertension. This one.
Cardiomyopathy.
Perfect. That's great. Let me check. This one.
Hemangioma.
Hemangioma.
Okay.
Keeping a little stress on G, hemangioma, right? And this one?
Which? Angiostenosis.
Angiostenosis, yes. This one?
Aneurysm.
Perfect, aneurysm. This one?
Peripheral arterial occlusive disease.
Perfect. Anyone you would like to practice?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so this one, I think it's okay. Well, that's not so long, this one. Okay, from here, maybe. Okay, from here, any doubt, I mean? How could you pronounce this?
Urethritis.
Urethritis. Remember the suffix idis, right? Urethritis, arthritis, cystitis, for example. Vasculitis, okay?
Okay.
Okay, maybe, this one, the first of the prostate gland.
Okay, benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Perfect, benign prostatic hyperplasia, okay. From the urethra, anyone you would like to practice, maybe?
Hypospadias or hypospadias?
Hypospadias. The hypo prefix is always the same, okay?
Okay.
The iris, the hypos, the hyper. This one.
Vesicovaginal fistula.
Perfect. Good. And maybe this one.
Ureterolite.
Retrolit. Yeah, retrolit. What is my pointer? Okay. This one.
Hydroureter.
Hydroureter. Yeah. This one.
Urinary hesitancy.
Yes, hesitancy.
Hesitancy, okay.
Yes. Nom, 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 nom. Which more? Which one? Which one? One more. This one.
Pyelonephritis.
Remember the suffix.
Pyelonephritis.
Yes, pyelonephritis. That's okay. Go to the one. Okay. What about these ones? The first one of the oral cavity.
Aphthous ulcer.
Yes, the aphthous. Aphthous ulcer, yes. This one.
Stomomycosis.
Perfect. Maybe anyone you would like. Well, I'm just, yeah.
It's liver or liver?
Liver.
Okay.
This one. How could you pronounce this?
Jaundice.
Perfect, jaundice. Do you have the meaning of jaundice, right?
No.
Okay, jaundice is that yellow color that we acquired when we have any liver disease, any liver illness. I mean, we got yellow as a chicken. I mean, our eyes, skin, everything.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. This one.
Ascites.
Ascites. This one, the second one from the stomach.
Gastroenteritis.
Perfect. This one, the next one.
Gastrorrhea.
Gastrorrhea, okay. Like, do you remember diarrhea? Gastrorrhea. Yes, that's the same suffix, right? So the pronunciation is the same.
Okay.
This one.
Clostridium difficile.
It's in Latin, Clostridium difficile.
Okay.
Or maybe difficile too, but difficile is the most common way and the correct way. Of course, colleagues here in Bolivia, I found many that say Clostridium difficile, and that's all, but it's not the good way. In English, Clostridium difficile is the way that is going to be understood, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we are almost on time. It's 14. Anyone you would like to practice?
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay, so let's do the pool, okay?
Okay.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Perfect. Fabiola, last class, I asked you to choose a sickness from the skeletal system, right?
Yes.
Actually, I was supposed to ask you to choose one from the muscle system too, the muscular system. So let's do it now, okay?
Okay.
Certainly, it was out of my mind, and when I get it notice, I said that today, in order, we are going to talk about it in this workshop, and I didn't send the homework now, yet, I mean. Well, that's okay to choose it, to do it at this moment, to choose. Okay, thank you, Fabi. Your assistance is for sure. And let me show you. Okay, this one. Perfect. Choose, please, one pathology from the muscular system. That's okay if you repeat one with your classmates. There's no problem for me.
Okay. Myolysis.
Myolysis, this one?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I hope I can finish making all the questions, the charts that I'm preparing tonight or maybe until tomorrow night, tomorrow middle day. So I'm going to send the directions of homework, all the exercises. And of course, we are going to have more time because it's not correct to ask you for one day to the next. So we're gonna start making the medical reports, okay? You know the general, okay. You got the general idea of that, so that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so have a nice weekend. Read, please, study, try to check the meanings. Okay, did you check the book I sent you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, tell me if you need something extra because you are beginning on the career, right? So
yes.
So it could be a little hard to make the medical report. There is no problem about showing you a little keys for doing it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye, have a nice weekend.
Bye, you too. Hi, Belkin, my dear friend.
Hi, how was your day, teacher?
Well, a hard day again. Now I'm listening my cry asking for me and she has to wait. That's a problem, yeah? Okay. How did you check the slides I sent?
Yeah, I understood the work class.
Okay. So let me know your doubts. Maybe.
So in the first year of my career.
It's a lot of information, right?
But I studied this before.
Yes, I tried to make it as the best I could. I mean, that was so hard to prepare this material and
Yeah,
I got stressed with it. But I think it's the topic wise, the most important things I think are in the slides in the presentation. So time to read and study, that's all.
I think this is so hard for me to prepare the class.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm reviewing many things that I thought I forgot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I feel the same when I read the class.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you watch it?
Okay, I am see the screen now.
Okay, let's start. From the beginning. Any questions, maybe something in a specific way, I mean?
No. Everything is clear.
Everything's okay from the class? Wow.
The work class is
Okay, about pronunciation, maybe from these anatomical reminders.
well,
Because pronunciation, of course, is important and it's going to help. For example, talking about larynx, can you pronounce all of these, please? These three anatomical. Yes, from larynx. Can you see my pointer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Larynx,
Please.
epiglottis, thyroid cartilage, cricoid cartilage.
Perfect. That's great. I think from the alveoli. Ah, okay, that's okay. Here it's clear.
Yeah,
Can you read this structure, please? This anatomical parts, maybe. This from the alveoli part, from this side where my pointer is running. Yeah.
Oh, smooth muscle, bronchiola, pulmonary artery, pulmonary venule, alveolar sac.
Yeah, the alveolar sacs. Yeah.
Okay. Sac.
This one, the alveoli. Don't forget that this one, the E is always as an E, not alveoli, alveoli.
Alveoli.
Yeah, alveoli could be misunderstood, maybe alveoli, okay?
Okay.
All right, here, this is the difference, alveoli and alveolus. Here with E, here with I, here with E, okay? Alveoli, alveolus. Can you listen the difference between?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one, please, I didn't hear you at the beginning.
Okay. Smooth muscle.
Yeah, the smooth, right? Like the smooth criminal from Michael Jackson song. Yes, the smooth criminal. We know it is the smooth muscle, of course. With these x-rays, we have many anatomical details for checking, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Please, this one, can you pronounce this?
Costopher, costophrenic angle.
Perfect. The scapula, this one.
Aortic. I can see very well.
Yes, the aortic knob. The aortic knob. It's the same, the aortic arc, but this is the aortic knob, okay?
No.
It's a synonym, knob and arc. Knob for x-rays, arc when we're checking a picture, right? Or maybe the anatomical piece. This was the ones from the vertebral column, maybe. Can you read them?
I can see very well. I know
The spinous processes.
Okay.
But I understand if it's not well, not a clear image. It's not always good to watch it during the Zoom session. This one, can you read this one in the picture? This green one?
Cardiophrenic angle.
Perfect. And this one?
Right hemodiaphragm.
Diaphragm, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, I think it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Go. Does not. Did you read all of these situations, right? I mean, all of these colors from snot.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Can you pronounce this?
Phlegm.
Perfect. Cold flu. The remedies. I don't know why I do this. The auscultation.
The stethoscope. It's right, huh?
Sorry.
Stethoscope, the pronoun.
Okay, the stethoscope. Yeah.
Stethoscope.
Like stressing the first E, stethoscope. Going up with sound. This one, can you read this order from Dr. I don't know the name.
The doctor
Yes.
is in Mr. Hamilton's chest. Take deep breath and take deep breath in and Through your mouth, good. Now say 99.
Perfect. About the notes, any questions? OE is on examination or maybe on exam. On examination of chats is understood, okay?
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
okay. From here, I mean, sounds. From here, any question about pronunciation from this part, maybe?
No.
Okay. About the pathologies, maybe? No. I corrected it. Now it's possible to read all of the situations with the respiratory pattern, all the causes, I mean. Did you
No,
check this chart? Is everything with pronunciation here, maybe? Maybe something that could be confusing?
no. I have
Okay.
problems.
Okay, from pathologists, I think everything's okay, right?
Yeah.
About the cardiovascular system, maybe something you would like to check?
No, this is physiology.
Okay, from here. How could you pronounce this? The third, number 3.
Um, Corvi tendinitis.
Cordi tendine.
Tendini.
Yeah, cordi tendine.
Okay.
The next one, the fourth one.
Papillary muscles.
Perfect. I think it's okay here. This one, how could you pronounce this?
Aortic semilunar valve.
A semilunar valve, okay? I think everything's okay. This space. About shortness of breath and heart rhythm, everything's okay, right?
Yeah.
Beats per minute. Usually you could see this abbreviation, right? It's not recommended to use it everything in the clinical report, clinical history, because it could be a little confusing, okay? But for information, it's the way it's known, okay?
When for example, I am in the hospital, but I need to write a medical mm, uh,
The clinical
medical
report,
report.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use the short form?
The chart I was giving you from with abbreviations, could be?
Yeah.
The chart, well, for practicing with me, following the context, that's okay. For me, well, I have no problem with it because we are practicing. And if you make a clinical report to a colleague from any another place, it depends on the place and the colleague. Not all the people accept it. I mean, most people could say that it's not correct. Other people could say that in context it's well done, it's understood. But usually I don't recommend you to do because a clinical report is not too large. In the clinical history, it's possible to do it because we try to gain enough time for keeping on working right. And the clinical report, in the clinical history, use as much as you can. But in the clinical report, I mean, depends on the colleague. Okay, thank you so much. So, let's send your assistance. Thank you, Belkin.
I sent the poll now.
Any question you have? Okay, yes, I saw your question, your answers, and I sent it for assistance. Any other question maybe until your classmate Ruth, I think, is coming. So let's wait for her.
No. Yeah.
Okay, let's keep in practice because I'm finishing finally doing the exercises for homework. It's a lot of job, but it's not so boring. I mean,
So,
it's gonna be fun, but you need to
how
read.
because this
Also, I'm
week
going to let you more days because I'm taking more time than I thought preparing it. It's not easy.
for that, I really appreciate that.
Yes, but yeah, don't worry, it's gonna be fun, a funny activity, and it's gonna be enough time. I think that the first one was like in school, and I said
Yeah.
that I wanted to make something different. That's why I'm preparing crosswords. That's different. You have to check the meanings, you have to take a dictionary and start reading. I think I can send one in English to the group for having the same information and getting the same ideas. Well, it's going to be helpful, I think. Medical dictionary, just English. That's interesting. When I found it, I was so happy.
Okay. Have a
Okay.
nice weekend.
Okay, Belkin, that's nice to see you. Have a nice weekend. Bye, take care. Hi, Ruth, can you listen to me? Ruth, are you there?
Hi, I already sent you a message. I can be in the workshop.
Okay, no, don't worry.
I am in a
WhatsApp.
meeting of my graduation, and
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take hours of both hours. And
Okay,
I don't
don't
know
worry.
if only made the pool and later make no sir. I don't know something.
Okay.
Answer
Maybe,
you.
okay, when you finish your meeting, please send me a message and then
Okay.
we are going to, well, I tell you if I can stand or maybe someone can't come and you can take the time because I
Okay.
finish until midnight and it's too much.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I know. That is why I don't tell you. I gonna make the workshop before after my meeting.
Okay. Okay. If you cannot do it today, we can talk about it tomorrow. That's okay for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I
Yes.
understand.
Yes. Sorry, I already sent you a message about. I
Yes.
can go in the state there.
Yes, I just opened now the WhatsApp and I'm watching your message. I'm sorry, but
No, it's
don't
okay. It's
worry.
okay.
No,
Okay.
don't worry. Fill the police for assistance just, and
Okay.
that's okay. So have a nice meeting, and when finishing, send me a message. And if I can wait for you, that's okay. Or if you can get into it with a classmate or maybe in a space that there's nobody. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a message when I finish the meeting, and
Okay.
maybe it's time to be the workshop.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Congrats,
Okay.
Ruth.
Thank you.
Okay. So see you later.
Bye. See you later.
Bye-bye. Well, Micheline, please, can you talk to me for the first time, maybe? Let's try to talk a little bit if there's possible. If so, if there's no possibility, please let me know. There. As you know, Micheline, we have a schedule done, but now Ruth is not going to be at this time. So if you can use this moment, it's perfect to me. Is that okay for you? Please answer me. let's try to get in contact. Being sincere, I like you to do homework, to keep to follow the workshops, and I'm sure you are watching the slides that I'm sending to the group and watching maybe the videos, and that's perfect. Keep on practicing, but it could be nice if we could talk and then I don't know, maybe solve some doubts or something like that. If don't, there's no problem. Oh. Well, there's no answer from Micheline. Okay, thank you, you're here, but it's possible for us to talk. Is that okay? Or maybe you would like to ask for permission, or if there's no possible talking, please keep on writing and feel the pull list for assistance. The whole classes, all theoretical class and workshops are filling one because it's important to get assistance. And I hope you were checking the slides. It was a too long class yesterday. We take 2 hours doing it, considering the connection problems we had, but well, we did it. So please tell me if you can talk now, or if you have any doubt, you can write it down. So, and that's okay. That's great for me too. Then comes Johan. He always get on time here. Yeah, 4. Yeah, now you're here. I'm still doing homework, doing extra job, doing some material for other studies I got, and well, it's hard, but that's okay. Maybe any question you have, Micheline, maybe something we can talk about. That's okay, writing messages. Of course, they get into the recording for checking assistance and checking how we are doing our workshop or job. I'm still waiting for sending homework. I'm asking for clinical reports too. If you want, you can send me a message asking for this writing topic specifically, and then we can get in touch for organizing this. It's very simple homework, that part, and of course crosswords and scrambled words, labyrinths. just for having fun and practice. And I think that's the best way of learning, having fun and enjoying. I like it. Enjoying what? Enjoying the passion, the medical passion we of course have. Patience. Okay. Mentioning if you are working, please send your message to WhatsApp for having the time and everything and taking account why you didn't get into your scheduled time, okay? Well, there's no so. I hope Johan could come. He always gets into the workshop. Let's practice him. Okay. Okay, Micheline, that's great. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're attending the workshop and on classes, of course. That's the message I received from you, that you're interested in this course. That's great. But I cannot. How can I express that? I'm not sure. But I cannot get as a fact that I'm not worried about your absences. There's no problem if you make homework and send me it. It's gonna help a lot for completing the course and getting the certification. The higher certification, that's good. I have an offer pulse. I'm cutting in. Strangely, it's not as I would like to do. Even my handwriting is terrible. That's why I'm preparing with many applications that are new for me. I'm learning how to use them. The homework. I'm preparing lots of exercises. Yes. Hi, Johan. Perfect. Hi, Johan. Can you listen to me?
Yes, I can hear you, miss.
Yes.
I'm in my
Nice.
clinic.
You're still
But I
working.
can. Yeah, I'm still working, but I can talk.
Oh, perfect. On shift, maybe?
Huh?
On shift? Working on shift? Or
Yeah.
finishing your day?
No, I'm still working, and I mean, I don't know, chief. Do you mean schedule?
Yes, you schedule time for a stay in the clinic. The shift time.
Yeah, I'm in the afternoon right now.
Okay. Okay, did you check the slides that I sent? There were too much, I know. Lots of pictures and vocabulary, of course, anatomical parts and a few expressions, but lots of new words of symptoms, I mean, and some signs.
Mhm. And actually, I didn't see it,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna try to watch all the slides on weekend in the weekend
perfect.
maybe.
From the slides I'm sending, just from the slides I'm taking the details for finishing preparing the homework, okay? So everything is gonna be into the slides. Everything, nothing from a different
So the homework, are you gonna send it, or is
yes.
the same homework that you told me yesterday? I mean,
In the last workshop.
Monday.
And
Yeah.
yeah. The medical report, I told everybody for a start writing down. We're taking time, making it with patience. But we have more exercises, more activities to do. I'm preparing crosswords, scrambled words, and many things from all the topics we were checking this week. So it's a lot of job.
A lot of things. Yeah.
Yes. So in that way, of course, I'm going to have more time for solving it. As soon as you send me your homework, I'm going to send you the key. Not for the group, just for the ones who send the homework. Okay?
It's not for the group. Okay, and you told me that this homework is for the Saturday, I think.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. Also, of course, you have to check the material you were studying for understanding and answering.
Answering. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
because it's lost. When I was checking the crosswords, I said everything we talked in class, so it's possible to feel it.
Possible. Okay, and today actually I'm sick. I feel sick.
Yes, you look tired.
I will. Yeah.
You don't look.
I couldn't sleep yesterday, and right now I had to go to a consult.
Yeah.
Because
Ambroxol, are you with cough? Yes, you're with cough. I mean, maybe getting flu.
Yeah, I got a flu. I think just yesterday because every single time that I use warm water,
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Yes. You're antihistaminics.
Yeah, I love. This is a commercial. The commercial name is like it's a mix
It's
of.
the Sinofludes. We have here in Bolivia one similar. There's the antifludes.
Yeah, it's the same. It's antihistaminic and I don't know. Acetaminophen.
Yes.
It's a mix of that.
Yes.
It's good.
I was checking the program, and I'd like to ask you: do you have all the context that the institution showed you when you get into this course? Did they give
Actually,
you?
no.
I mean, the topics?
No.
No.
They
Okay,
didn't.
because into the contents. I mean, I was checking, and there's not a chapter with pharmacology, and I think I can make a space for studying it because it's important.
Nice,
The general view of pharmacological presentations, maybe how to express it, because of course we use it when we talk about treatment with our patients.
Yeah, of course. And I'm gonna try again to study because I
Yeah, but don't worry. You are into my best students group, so that's okay. You are doing well. Keep on practicing, keep on participation,
thank you.
and try to feel the pool everything every
And
time
you,
because it's important.
yeah, and you told me that we're gonna have an exam, right, or evaluation,
Yes, a final test.
a final test
Yes,
about everything,
yes.
all the
Of course,
topics.
the homework we are making now is going in order to prepare you for the final test.
Final test, and it is gonna be online.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm preparing the Kahoot application that I'm going to send you with Sam, and we're going to try it, I mean, once or twice after the, before the test, I mean,
mhm.
and then we can do it. It's in real time and there's no possibility for cheating, for example, or for opening another screen or doing something extra. If you leave the application for a minute, I mean, in that moment, it gets closes and sends a white test as if you were leaving it.
Really? So we have to be careful with that.
Yes, you have to be prepared. Participation
Yeah.
and assistance is a plus. But as I was explaining you at the beginning, the presentation, the 4% of the course is the final test. 30%
Right.
is homework, and the other 30% are quizzes and many details that I'm taking in count. I have my
Right.
chart when I'm getting a mark, who's participating, who answers me, who practices, and that's okay, I think.
Participation is
I'm
counted
taking
too.
in count. Yes, yes. And there's no objective. If you get into the class, turn your camera, turn your sound, and go away and don't listen to anything. That's
Oh,
not the objective, okay? So if there would be the objective, I will make videos and send some videos. The idea is to stay
I got
there.
it.
If there's any question, we can talk in that moment.
Nice, nice. Buenas noches. Hasta ahorita. I'm sorry, miss.
No, don't worry. I know you are working.
Yeah, I'm okay. I can talk right now.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, and I don't know if we have enough time to like practice uh the role plays and you
Yeah,
remember
again, a
the
role
last time
play.
that
Yes, we have 7 minutes. Okay, then maybe a little bit more. Okay, let's start practicing the role play until the next one gets into. Claudia is the one that is coming, but she's at work now. Sometimes she gets,
oh,
sometimes she doesn't come. It depends on
okay.
the stuff she's making.
Okay, we're gonna I can use the same DC, the same sequence that I have right now.
Okay, so do you want to be the patient or the doctor? That's okay for me, anyone?
I think I want to be the patient again because I want to learn from you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. So let's start. Hi, Mr. Maldonado. How do you feel?
I feel bad. I feel weak and tiredness, and I have a sore throat. And,
Out of throat.
yeah, and headache, and snot. I think.
I have snots too.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
I feel bad. It was bit since yesterday that I took a shower with warm water,
Yeah.
and then I started with the symptoms.
Okay. You started yesterday, so at night, I mean, maybe it could be reasonable to to have this problem if you take a bath without a good weather, I mean.
Mhm. And the weather, the weather is cold too. It's raining some days.
It's humid,
It's raining,
rainy days.
raining.
Yes, but humid too.
Mhm.
Too much
Mm.
clouds, I mean, foggy days.
Mhm. And it's cold, and I feel like fever, but I took the temperature and it's normal.
Okay, are you shaking? Maybe
Shaking.
having chills?
Yeah, I was shaking
Yes.
yesterday on my bed.
Yeah. Are you sneezing?
No,
Nervousness?
no.
No? Okay. Do you have phlegms? Maybe coughing?
Yes, I have coughing, but it's without phlegm.
It's dry, so.
It's dry.
Okay. Can you tell me all the medication you're taking?
Right now, I'm taking Abrexol. I'm taking antihistaminics and acetaminophen.
Yeah. You're taking an NSAID. That's great. It's gonna help a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks like a common flu, but is it possible to take a rest? I mean, going home and don't doing anything.
I'm gonna try to rest when I'm in my home.
Yes.
Try.
What about job? Is that possible if you go home and don't continue in your work?
Actually, I finished my shift.
Ah,
And
okay.
right now, I'm in my car. I'm ready to go to my house.
You're already going home. That's okay. So yesterday we were talking about home remedies, and most of them you are doing, of course. Let me check the slide. Yes, this is one. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to the picture. I lost it. No. Yes. Okay, you're using almost the great topics for attending this common cold. Well, it looks like a common cold, but let's wait just one day with symptoms. Is there the possibility of getting coronavirus maybe?
I don't think so because I have all my vaccines, and
Okay.
I'm not with people with COVID.
Yes, well, vaccines are not going to avoid the possibility of getting infected. I mean,
Yeah, but that's true.
well, they can help you for not being in a complicated way, but well, let's take care, right? Yes, Claudia is coming. Wow, first time she's on time. Okay, let me send you the pool. Okay.
Okay.
Can you watch this?
Yeah.
Okay, do it, please, Johan, and try to relax. Try to rest. I'm trying to finish
Okay.
all the homework I'm planning to. And then, of course, you're going to have more time for feeling it. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Just
you.
better. Okay.
Bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
Johan. Next time with more time. Let's prepare more roll times.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, bye, Johan. Hi, Claudia.
Hi, how
Hi.
are you?
Yeah, everything's okay. Now you're working again. That's great.
Always working.
But that's a blessing. That's the best.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, okay. Did you check the slides from yesterday? I know they are a lot. I'm sorry.
Some of them, maybe half of them.
That's
I didn't
okay.
have a lot. I just have some doubts with the pronunciation.
Perfect. Let me open the presentation and then we can talk about it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, can you watch my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Tell me the number of the slide, maybe, if we're going to the point.
7.
The 7th one, okay? This one.
Yes.
Perfect. Tell me. Okay.
Sinuses. I don't know.
Give me a second. Which one? Sinuses, the second one.
Yes.
Yes, sinuses. That's great.
The third one, pharynx.
Pharynx, making the X sound.
But
If you say pharynx, it's a musical instrument. That's not okay. Pharynx. Okay.
okay. And then trachea.
Trachea.
Like that.
Yes,
Trachea.
like an I. Trachea.
Trachea.
Yes, for the root word, for the principal, the major structure, trachea. But when you get it combined, it changes to trache or tracheo. It depends on the vowel is going on, okay?
Okay. Then bronchi.
Yeah, bronchi, that's okay.
Then the slide 21.
Maybe can you pronounce this one? Hi, Claudia.
Alveoli.
Yeah, alveoli, when it's just one alveoli. But when you have more in context, you are talking about more alveolis. Say alveoli. When you're talking about space, the alveoli tract or the alveoli space or alveolar space, it depends on the context and if you're talking just to one small piece, or maybe so more than one. Usually it's more than one because it's a group of alveolis that are together, right? But it depends on the vowel combination. Alveolo, alveolar, it changes. Okay, from here, any other word maybe?
No, I don't think so.
Perfect. Yes.
Then 21.
Okay, the 21. Dun, 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 dun. This one, at home remedies?
Yes.
Perfect.
The first one, decongestants. I don't know.
Decongestants, yeah, could be. Adults only, yeah, that's okay.
And the second one,
Antihistamines.
antihistamines, like that.
Antihistamines, stressing the second A. Antihistamines.
Antihistamines. Okay.
Yes.
And then that zinc lozenges.
Lozenges. Zinc lozenges, zinc lozenges. That's okay?
Zinc, like that.
Zinc lozenges. No zinc, zinc. Zinc in Spanish, zinc in English. They like to make a mess with most of the things. Okay. How do you pronounce this? The flowered one.
echinacea, I don't know.
Yes, echinacea, that's okay. It's a Latin word, actually.
And then warm bath,
Perfect.
like that,
Yes.
right?
Do you know that commercial, the Vapor Rub? Yeah, we have the Vapor Rub. Vapor Rub.
I thought
Our main.
saw it.
It's a commercial where it's very a mental cream. So mentally, it's so intense, the smell. And this purpose is opening the upper airways. But it's so strong even for adults. And then when you use it in child, it's possible to make them an allergical reaction, potentially killing. It's not for kids. We usually use it. In Mexico, it's very common, this remedy.
Here is very actually. So
Oh,
everyone buys when
I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well. Can you repeat, please?
what about now?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat, please?
Here in my country is very like common to see big vapor rub too.
Okay, the big vapor rub, yes. Here too. Here in Bolivia, we have the mentisan, the national remedy, and the big vapor rub too, and Mexico, the vapor rub. But just anyone chooses the way it likes, yeah.
And
Yes, any other slide you would like to check, maybe?
25.
25, yes. Yes. This one, okay?
Yes. Allowed grating.
Grating, yeah.
Grating.
Grating, loud grating, long sound.
Okay. And then this vocal resonance.
Yes, yes, the vocal resonance, that's okay.
Cinematic resonance. And then pneumothorax, like in
Yes,
Spanish.
yes, the pneumothorax, yes, that's okay.
Pneumothorax.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have
And then
pneumonia and pneumothorax, okay? Then?
pneumothorax. And then 28.
28, okay. The respiratory patterns, yes.
Every single word in there.
In the chart? Eupnea, yes, a
Yeah.
normal one. Then?
Bradypnea.
Yeah, bradypnea.
Tachypnea.
Yes, perfect.
Hyperpnea.
Hyperpnea, yes.
Hyperpnea.
Hypopnea, pronouncing an open O for understanding that it's O. Hypopnea. Hyperpnea.
Okay. Air trapping, obstructive. That other one, sighing. I don't know.
Where is seeking? I'm sorry.
Obstructive.
Oops. I'm sorry. Let me erase a little. Oops. Which one? I'm sorry. The toxic, the biot. I don't know.
There's obstructive, and then the other one is sighing.
And which space is this one? I'm sorry. Obstructive, actually.
The right side. Singing. No.
Increasing. From the chain stocks could be.
El cuarto a la derecha. The fourth one.
Sinking.
Singing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Obstructive and sinking.
Agonal. I don't know. Agonal.
Apneusic, agonal, apnea is the agonal.
Like,
Yes, because we got in agony, right? I can open a agony.
agonal. Okay.
Agony and agonal. Okay.
And then that's all.
All from this part, yes. From here, pathologies, maybe everything's okay, I mean?
So.
No, don't worry. I know it's not an easy fact to keep on reading on pronunciation. It's not easy.
Maybe tracheorrhea.
This one, tracheorrhea.
Tracheorrhea.
Yes. You can say tracheorrhea or tracheorrhea. That's the same, okay? Do you remember hemorrhage? A massive hemorrhage. So it's the same. Don't forget the suffix raja. We were studying at the beginning the other class.
Okay. And then I have a patient waiting for me outside.
Okay, let's stop sharing and fill the pool, please, for assistance. Give me a second. That's Johan's. I'm going to share yours. Okay, that's right. Okay, so work is in that way. Anyway, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, don't worry. When I finish preparing all the exercises from this week, I'm going to send in by WhatsApp to all group. And in order it's crosswords, maybe exercise for filling it, it's easier. And considering the medical report, I'm going to expect your answers with more time, as I was telling you. Okay? Not for Saturday. I think to Monday, Tuesday. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Okay. Yes, on time. That's okay. So let's wait. Oh, I got some time. Diana, Harold, Catherine, Mario. Until 10:30, I have lots of students. Well, let's wait for a moment.
In the name of the Father, of the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen. Our Father, who art in the heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the time of the
Hi,
kingdom,
Agar.
the power, and the glory.
Agar. Okay, let's wait a minute. Hi. Hi. Is everything okay?
Hi, teacher. Good night. I'm sorry.
Hi, good night. Is everything
Now,
okay? Yeah, I can hear you. Not so loud, but let's try to do it, okay?
okay. Actually, for this lesson, I don't have questions, teacher.
Perfect. With pronunciation,
Yes,
everything's okay?
Yes, I was checking. It's a lot, but I understand a lot of the.
Perfect. Something you would like to practice, maybe role play. I don't know, an activity. You would like to punctualize, I don't know, any command. Good, bad. Nothing is personal, I know.
Maybe the part of gastroenterology, maybe the last one.
Yeah, could be the last system. Let me share screen. Can you watch it?
Okay. Yes, I can see.
Yes, the urinary system. The GI tract, okay. We are here. Anything is calling your attention, maybe?
Next, it's okay.
Yeah, from this chart. The black boy. I like it. There's no common to watch black boys like models, right?
Yes.
When I watch it, I said, this is the one. No matter the contents, this is the one. It's not a common image, not a common picture.
Yeah, this one, this maybe. Gallbladder. Gallbladder is the
gallbladder, okay.
It has another
a synonym?
Synonym?
Actually, no. I was looking for it and I couldn't find any other synonym.
Okay. It is vesicular, ¿verdad?
Yes, the vesicular, the gallbladder.
Okay. I don't have other questions.
Yes. How could you pronounce this one?
Pharynx?
Yes, perfect. Making the X sound. It's very important. I used to make the mistake that pronunciated without the X. And it was kind of joke for my friends at the hospital. They used to tell me, you are playing music. And I said, what? Why? And then I got the explanation.
Okay.
And I said, okay, now I understood. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Never again that mistake.
It sounds equal without the X, no?
Yeah. It's important to get these small details, right?
Yes. Yes, teacher. Next we can continue.
Next one, yes. How do you pronounce this? Gum and
gingiva?
Gingiva.
Gingiva, okay.
Yes.
Gingiva. Gingival palatine tonsil.
Yes.
Upper lip, gingiva, hard palate. Okay.
Yes, palate, just palate.
Soft palate. Jugular.
The jugular, yeah.
Jugular or jugular?
Uvula.
Okay, uvula.
The uvula. An open
uvula.
Uvula. The uvula is the same writing as in the Spanish, right?
Yes.
But the pronunciation says English place, yeah.
Next.
How do you pronounce this one? Tongi. Tongi with E.
Tongi.
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 Like an E at the end.
Okay. Esophagus, fundus, lower.
Fundus, it's in Latin, fundus. But that's great.
Antrum, pylorus.
Well, this one?
Let's see, pyloric sphincter.
Sphincter, like in Spanish, sphincter, without the A. Sphincter.
Okay. Sphincter.
The pyloric sphincter.
Okay. Sphincter, lower esophageal.
Yeah.
Sphincter.
Sphincter, yeah. The pylorus, the antrum, duodenum, body, rugi. Rugi.
Usually, do you know some in the internet that a program has pronunciation practice?
The Google.
English?
Yes, Google.
But
the Google Translator will help you. It's a good pronunciation. Then when you write down the word and choose the language you want they pronounce, and they do it.
Oh, I'm gonna practice.
Rugi or Raji maybe depends on the place you are practicing, because of course accent always varies. And Google is the one I was used to study for with that application. I mean, with that website. There's a website, of course, that has like a dictionary in English for practicing meanings, vocabulary too. In general, not just medical pronunciation. Maybe it could help too.
Yes, I have to practice a lot of pronunciation because I understand the words and the meanings of everything, but the pronunciation is very difficult to me.
Yes, it's always difficult at the beginning, but practicing it works, it goes. Don't forget the idea is to get understood. Yes, that's the best way. If you get understood, most of the job is done.
But expressing and talking is hard.
Yeah, it's hardness, but let's practice. We are here for making mistakes. Don't forget it, and get going to learn it.
Cystic duct.
Duct. Yes, duct, like a duck, like that animal, quack quack. Yeah. Duct with the T sound, making the T sound. Duct.
Duct.
Yes.
Duct. Okay. Pancreatic duct. Duct.
Yes. Pancreatic duct.
Common bile.
Yeah, bile.
Bile duct.
Yeah, bile duct. Common bile duct. Okay.
Common hepatic duct. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Of the small intestine and gallbladder.
The gallbladder, yes. And this one, can you read this sentence, please?
Accessory digestive organs, the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas.
Yeah, the pancreas, yes, that's okay.
Okay.
Next one.
Hypochondriac region.
See the hypochondriac. I'm sorry. Hypochondriac.
Hypochondriac. And hypochondriac. Okay. And the other lower quadrant.
The quadrant.
Quadrant.
No, not quadrant with an O. Quadrant.
Quadrant.
Yes, making a sound that it's mixing the U and the O. Quadrant.
Quadrant.
Yes, okay. Quadrant. That's okay.
Quadrant. Radiative region, hypogastric, everything. The rest is okay.
Okay, that's okay. Let's go from this part.
Stomach, intestine, projecting anus, gallbladder. It's okay too.
Okay. How can you pronounce this one?
Control the excretion.
Yeah.
Of solid waste.
Perfect. This one.
Secret. Yeah, yeah, no. Secretis.
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 Yes, secretis bile and enzymes to aid in the digestion of fats.
Secretis bile and enzymes. So
Enzymes.
Enzymes.
Enzymes to aid in the digestion of fats.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I think that's okay, right?
Yes.
Yes. From here, well, we have
external, hepatic, gastro.
This one, just this word.
Swallow. No. Swallowing.
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 Sí, swallowing. Making stress pronunciation into this A. Swallowing.
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 Swallow.
Yes. And when it's just here, swallow. Okay.
It means the same. Is synonym of eating.
Eating, swallowing. For example, when you are hungry and you want to, and you watch a sandwich that you really like, your mouth starts swallowing.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's go ahead. I think it's okay, right?
Yes. It's okay.
Yes.
And then I think shifting those.
Well, here. This one.
Shifting.
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 Dullness. Dullness.
Dullness.
See, dullness, like an A, dullness.
Demonstrating shifted dullness. It means the same. Percussion.
Yes, the presence of fluid can be conferred by demonstrating shifting dullness. When in the abdomen, for example, we have liquids and we feel a little bit hard, a little bit dull, I mean, I don't know how to say that. You have to demonstrate it by percussion. With the change of the sound, I mean. Right? It's mate, it's timpánico, right? That's why you use shifting dullness is to demonstrate the mate sound.
It's the action that you do to demonstrate the sound.
Yes. Yes, demonstrating shifting dullness, it's when you demonstrate how the sound is changing with movement when percussing. If you go, if you tell your patient, lay down all right, and the sound liquids are going to fall down, and then you can percuss it, and they're going to be mate, right? Change to the left side, and of course liquids are going to move and change the place, right, of the dull sound.
That process is shifting dullness.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, teacher.
Oh, thank you. We are here for this. Any other question? Maybe you had 1 minute more.
I have a question. We have homework to.
Yes.
When
I'm still making it. It's not an easy fact because it's a lot of material. Yeah, I'm going to send to the group.
Okay.
Like, the same way we did last week. I'm going to send a file. You're going to answer it and send me the answers. Of course, you're going to have enough time for making it because there are a lot of topics to review.
On Tuesday, we pick one topic. Do you remember lumbago, osteoarthritis? Is for the homework? I didn't understand why.
When I told you to choose a pathology, right? Yes. Well, the objective of telling you on Tuesday was for you to be preparing with time the clinical report. Make a clinical report about it, as if you were making an interview, a consult with a patient. Report all the symptoms, all the findings, and you can tell me about your diagnosis, and that's okay for me. Treatment, if you want, you can write down the treatment, but if you consider that it's not an objective, that's okay for me. I'm not asking for treatment now because we are going to talk about it in the second model, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna do it. So
Yes, do it with time because I know that we are working, studying, and sometimes there's not enough time to make it.
okay. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Okay, no, see you on Monday. Have a nice long weekend.
Yeah. Yes, see you on.
Yeah, see
Thank
you
you.
Monday, Agar. And
Bye.
study. When I finish homework, I'm gonna send it, okay?
Sorry.
Okay, bye. Hi, Ariana.
Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
my friend. How are you? How was your day?
It was great.
That's okay. So we are ready for making the workshop, right?
Yes.
Did you check the slides?
Yes, but there is a lot of information there.
Yes, maybe 2 years in 2 hours.
Yes.
I was running crazy when I prepared this material. I got
Yes.
stressed. I can't lie about it. It's so hard, but that's okay. I think it's a good resume at least. And I don't feel so good with it because I know that there are more topics that we didn't touch. We couldn't check. There's not enough time for making it.
I know, but you put like a keyword so we can like overview later.
Yes, you have the key for checking and checking again and practicing and deducting, and that's the best way.
Yes. I have a question.
Yeah.
About the clinical report.
Okay, tell me.
It was about the topics that I chose, right?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm doing it right. Can you check it, please?
Yeah, I did. I cannot because it's homework and it's gonna be. It's not okay for your classmates. I didn't receive anyone, of course. One of your classmates asked me for the same, and I said no.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry for this time. Maybe next.
Okay.
Okay, so let's open the presentation. Questions from here, maybe?
No, I don't have any questions. I need more time to read it. I didn't finish.
Okay, don't worry. 92 slides. Well, maybe 90 slides with information. It's not easy. I know. It took me around five days to complete the presentation in the way I wanted to do. I don't know. I'm so obsessed with this kind of material.
No, it's hard to resume. It's harder than give the whole the information.
Yes, and I said it's gonna be okay. I'm not going to do it something mistake. Yeah. Okay, maybe here any question, maybe because it's anatomical review, I think. Or maybe in X-rays, I think it's okay. It's clear.
It's clear, yes.
Hi, my grammar friend. I like it. I don't know why. It's nice. A nice guy showing us. Don't forget this part.
Oh, this part with the information guy, it was very useful to make the clinical report.
Yes, it's going to be more than helpful. When I was at the university, the medical school, I didn't have this chart. And I found by accident, of course, a magician book. And I said, this is the one for practice. And I got it 2 years ago, I think. And this chart helped me a lot for understanding the meanings and writing down.
Yeah.
And that's why I consider it's the best way for teaching now this group, because it's important to get the correct key in the correct moment.
The writing part is the hardest for me.
Yeah, we're going to do in a good way. I know it. As I told you, you are one of my best students.
Yay, thank you.
I like to work with you because I know you are checking it and you are studying.
Yes.
Maybe vocabulary from here, I think it's clear. Just not flames, of
It's
course.
clear it's the same as in Spanish.
Yes. Common cold, maybe. Symptoms of common cold, and that's okay. That's so clear, I think.
I think we have that information like fresh because of COVID. So
Yeah.
like reading and over reading the same information. So
Yes. From here, crackles and whistles. That's okay. Pleural rap, vocal resonance, read sounds. Maybe here, did you check these causes of respiratory patterns?
I was
We
checking.
have some. Okay, we have some pathologies, right?
Everything was right.
Also, okay, perfect. Respiratory system, okay. I think it's okay. There's no questions until this point, right?
No, there's no questions.
Perfect. So anything you would like to practice or maybe check?
No, you said you couldn't check.
Yes, the homework. No, that's not correct.
Yeah, I know. I thought we could do it, but it's okay. I understand.
Yes. When finishing, I'm going to send you the answer about the clinical report, abbreviation, and that kind of details. And it's gonna be okay. All of the class I told about it on Tuesday, so I'm going to send the topics and a reminder for don't forget to send me the clinical reports, and the rest of the homework is going to be for another day because there are a lot of exercises for practicing symptoms and signs, for practicing expressions, practicing anatomical reviews. I know.
Yeah, it's an extensive topic, so I figure the homework would be.
Yes, don't worry, it's gonna be fun. Yeah,
I
crossword,
like
match words, scramble words, like playing, having fun. That's the best way, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know why, but I stress too much over
Yes,
everything.
relax, relax. Paper stands everything. Yes, with paper you can do everything. It's different when your patient is in front of you and you have to take an immediate decision without
Yeah.
making mistakes, right?
You're right. You're right.
Yes. When did you finish school, Ariana?
I haven't. I'm on my last year, my last semester actually, before the internship.
Yes, you're going to be running in your internship, so you're going to learn about shifts, taking fast decisions, standing father and mother, standing child crying. That cries are stressful, but it's a baby, so we have to take patience. Standing deliveries.
I think I can handle kids. I'm
Yes,
pretty good. I'm patient.
I invite you. I'm not enough patient for kids. I cannot be a pediatric. It's not for me.
I
I
would
want to
like
kill parents. When I see a baby extremely sick because there is not the correct treat at home, I want to kill them.
well, yeah.
I can lose control with them. That's the truth. It's not for me that that branch.
Yeah, you have to concentrate, breathe, and
I have to go mindfulness, make my mindfulness after that shift and say, I'm not gonna kill them. Not today. Not a job.
I can't do it. I
Yeah,
need it.
they are not gonna be my patients. Just the kid. Yes. Yes.
I really like kids. I would like to be a pediatrician actually.
Oh, great. That's good. I have 3 kids, so I know the stress of being a doctor and the stress of being a mother. And it's the worst way when you are a doctor and are a mother. And you say, I know what's going on with my baby. and it could be worse. Do it something fast. It's stressful.
Knowledge is also like a curse for us.
Yes. Yes. It's a double shift way of living.
Mhm.
With my first son, he almost died with a laryngotracheitis.
Oh,
And
no.
at the hospital, I took him, it's a kid's hospital just. But they told me it's a common flu, it's not going to happen, nothing more. Don't worry. And I almost killed them. I said, yeah, I'm a doctor. What do you certainly think? He's blue. And it's normal. It's because he's cold. What normal? Here are your x-rays, read it. And I had a fight with the colleague in shift.
With the bed.
And he told me, there's nothing to do. Go home and wait. He's gonna die.
I don't believe.
I got mad. I got mad. I go away from that hospital, never came back as a patient. Of course, I didn't accept the job there. When they called me for going into the emergency room for working there, I said, no, of course
There's
not.
no way I'm going there.
If I come here, I'm gonna kill all the colleagues that made a wrong, extremely mistake with my baby.
Of course.
He was 2 years old, so a baby. Then I went to another place, a private space, and he got into, we were with treatment around 10 days, I think. And they were telling me, patients, your son is allergic to, and he has a long list of allergies. And it was not easy to accept it at the beginning. And then I said, okay, everything is gonna change. Life
But
is
at
gonna be
least
so
they give you a
difficult.
solution. They didn't tell you, oh, he's gonna die.
Yes, they take it in the correct way. They made the oxygen therapy, fluids, antibiotics, everything he was needing. Also, we also used immunomodulators too, because he wasn't going in a bad way, but that kind of medication helped him to gain more, how can I express that, more correct defenses, and he could pass it, but so hard time.
That's great.
Yes, when I got with that colleague, the one who said that there was nothing to do in a congress, actually, I saw him and I told him, go away. Don't come to say hello because you are nothing for me. And that was so strange for the rest of the people. They said, why you are not going, or why you are not talking? Of course, he almost killed my baby. No, no, he must go away. I'm gonna kill him now. I'm not with the uniform, and he's out of the hospital. There's no protection.
He didn't even try it. He just told me
Didn't
to
do
go
anything. Yes, didn't do anything. And from that time, I said, no kids. I cannot work with them. I get so stressed.
home. Yes, it's so
But
stressful.
I decided to get into the emergency room, the worst place. I said, okay, a stressful place like the kids and children hospital, it's not for me, but an adult hospital
Of course. It's
withstands me.
they're kind of like the same.
Yes. And I have bad luck when I'm in shifts.
Oh,
Everything
no.
could come. It was a tradition into my shift to get a heart attack, myocardial infarction, maybe delivery in the final steps, in the final time, just born the baby while getting into my emergency room, maybe an embolism, pulmonary embolism too. That was the most common situations that happened with me.
You're the problem.
Yes. Adding that situation, of course, crash accidents, falling down from altitude, burning people, that's terrible. When everybody says me, you are on shift, it's who wants to change, please, I'm not wanting to stay with you. But I say, you're going to learn a lot, what's the problem? You're going to work.
I would like to be on one of your shifts.
You say it now, but staying there is the problem because there is no beds, there's no space for doing it. we have to prepare. When we was into the coronavirus pandemic time, the worst time in the first wave, I remember I had patients with their own chairs receiving fluids and oxygen from the balloons,
Oh,
like, I don't know, one next to the other, lots and lots. And I used to get into the internship, get into the hospital with the clinical report, and then at least 20 patients in the emergency room and the full hospital without any beds for them.
that was the worst time for.
Yes, I don't know how many people just died expecting for a bed. So it was so hard.
I know, it was terrible time.
Yes, please, Ariana, let's send the pool. I'm going to launch it. Okay. Okay.
I can see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So don't forget, I'm going to send the homework during these days and keep on practicing. Okay. Okay, see you Monday. Nice to see you, Ariana. Bye.
It was nice to talk to you.
Hi, John Harold.
Hello.
Hello, I'm sorry I took a minute from your time. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, teacher. I don't really have much of a doubt of the class yesterday.
Okay, did you check the slides? There's a lot of information, I mean.
Yeah, there is a lot to read.
Yeah, but that's okay, I think. Lots of vocabulary, but that's objective, so.
Yes. I think maybe the only part that it wasn't so clear for me was the part of the snot.
Okay, this not the concept of snot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get to the picture. Well, to another picture that's going to be helpful. For example, when we get sick, we get a common flu.
Yeah.
We get coughing and yes, the common cold. When we are like this, we have this runny nose, right? The runny nose. Do you understand this concept?
Yes.
Okay, the mucus you are living and living all the time, it can be by colors from clear to black, right? From this chart.
Yeah.
This mucus that does not is a mix between the mucus from the runny nose and hard parts that could change in color.
Okay. But
Is
it's not like the phlegm, right?
No, the phlegm is going from the lungs, from alveoli, from the respiratory tract that is after the carina, right? From the lower respiratory tract.
Yeah.
It's not from the upper.
Upper, okay.
Specifically from these structures. The cornetes. I don't remember if I put this. The snot is harder than the runny nose. No, nose.
Okay.
Oh, let me check. Yes. Nasal conchi, yeah. Nasal vestibule, yes. From the nasal conchi, from here, the snot is being formed and then is left. But
okay.
The phlegms are coming from this down, from the trachea, alveoli, bronchi, and all of the other structures. The upper respiratory system are the response for snots.
Okay, yeah.
Is that okay now? Did you get the idea now?
Yes, yes. It's just that I was imagining something else, but it's okay. I get it now.
Okay, perfect. About phlegm, I think it's okay. It's clear, right?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Something extra you would like to ask? Maybe practicing, I don't know.
Actually, no. I think everything was clear. It was just
Okay.
all about the snot, but you explained it very well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. We're doing our best. And of course,
Yes.
you're a great group. You get into the classes, make homework, ask questions, participate. Participation is one of the most important topics in the class because it's a plus for scores.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yes, and of course, I have my chart on who gets into the class, who participates, who answers, who is there, of course, because I have colleagues that get into the class and turn off camera, sound, and go away, and that's not the objective, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Well, teacher, I want to ask you, but it's a personal question, but
Yeah,
just because I'm curious.
yes, tell me.
So, do you have like a specialty? Do
Mm,
you like in the field of medicine? You are a general medicine,
ah,
or I don't know how you call it.
Actually, at this moment, I'm a general practitioner. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yes, at this moment, I have all my papers done, of course, and I'm still working in the emergency room. When I finished medical school, my first job was as a responsible in the internal medicine service. So I was in charge of internal medicine, I don't know, internal medicine service in general, intensive care unit and intermediate care unit. So
Oh,
I had to cover lots of spaces just being a new practitioner. And I said, okay, let's practice and let's read again. And from that point, I decided to get into the critical patients, taking care of that kind of situations. Then I made lots of upgrades, I mean diplomados in
yeah.
emergency, critical care, and that kind of topics. And of course, superior educational teams.
Oh, okay.
And,
I was
now
just
I'm
asking because of curiosity. No,
yes.
not for anything else.
No, as a general practitioner, at this moment still works, yeah. Because in order I studied outlands in another country, it's hard here in Bolivia to get the papers that the university is asking for. It's not as easy as everybody thinks. For example, my title is I don't know how to say convalidado, but it's it's legally recognized by the education by the Minister of Education, I mean, right?
Okay.
But here in La Paz, for making the residency specifically, they are asking for the approbation from the university. Could be San Andres, San Simon, anyone from this country, a public one. But the
Yeah.
public ones are not taking the test for getting that documentation. So I'm in the middle. I can work, but I cannot go ahead with my specialty.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm like in a
that's a
sandwich
bummer.
generation.
Yeah.
I think that's the political movement now. The ones that get that rule are against the actual government. So in the way the actual government lives, the situation is gonna change because in past it was not like this. It was go with all the documentation we're asking for, and that's okay. But now they have this observation just for the country where I started, not on other countries. For example, if you study in Peru, you can go with these papers to the Bolivian University. They said, okay, you complete all the time, and that's all. Here you have your documents in order, bye, that's all. But for Cuba, because of the government situation, that's a different treatment we are receiving.
Oh, so you made your whole career in Cuba, right?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, and how
All the,
was the,
yes, I'm
how
sorry.
was it to study in there
Well,
in
so
Cuba?
hard. In order, it was a scholarship. If you fail a class, if you lose a semester, you lose the scholarship and all the time you earned. you were in that country. For example, I had a friend from Santa Cruz, of course, and he was so stressful. He didn't come to Bolivia in vacation. He couldn't get enough resources for going to the hospital and going home, because we didn't live in the hospital as other students. We lived in, like a Cuban, with a Cuban family. I mean, I was like
Oh,
a citizen more, and I had to prepare my transportation, by car, by train, maybe by horse. So it was so funny, or maybe biking. And
oh
that
my
friend
God.
couldn't complete all the topics in the semester, and he lost one topic. He lost the ENT, and they sent him back in the 5th year. All the time he lost it. There was no way of negotiation or giving him another opportunity for taking the final test, because he couldn't arrive on time and he lost it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
And
so
in
he
here in
tried.
Bolivia, they helped him. Or so here in Bolivia, they didn't help him.
No,
To,
it's not possible. When you go to a scholarship anywhere in the world, you get a contract. You get a
oh,
paper explaining that specific point. If you fail a topic that is planned into this time, you lose everything. You must go home as soon as possible, because it shows that you are not interested in, and you don't have all the capabilities for doing it.
oh my God. Okay.
Um,
Well,
we tried to help him, but he said that everything has a reason, and he come back, and we don't have any touch from that moment. I don't know what happened with him.
okay. Well,
Well, that friend, I remember that the government go to his home with the flight done, passport in order, everything in order, just for picking up his stuff and going to the airport as immediately. No more than a week they were expecting for. It was so
oh my
fast.
God. Yeah.
Moreover, I had an
Well,
Honduran friend and a friend from Guatemala too that had the same situation in the internship. So they went back in the last part of the course, and there is nothing that you can do.
oh my God. Yeah. Well,
Yes, Cubans are so strict in that way. For example, punctuality, if you get in class late, 5 minutes late, or by after the teacher, you could be on his back running after him, and he gets in and closes the door. Okay, don't touch the door, don't knock it, because he's not gonna open. You are not there, that's your business. No, insist, don't knock it, don't do anything, because it's gonna be worse for you.
oh my God. Yeah. Well, they are so strict, right?
Yes, but the Cuban system for studying is better organized than the Bolivian system. When I was teaching at the university, here we have a mixed material. I mean, anatomy was not in accordance to histology, for example. And in that losing accordance was so hard to study in the first years, because it's easy to get confused many topics, or forget maybe some details. And in the Cuban system, everything is organized, that while you are studying, it's like a fairy tale. You go learning one and go to the second step, you get into the idea as an integrated way. Very, very well organized. I liked it.
No, okay.
So
Well, I
it's a different
was
system. Now everything's been changing. I finished the school 10 years ago. I'm getting old. But
we are
I was
young.
I look young. Cold conserves the skin so young. It's great. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, teacher. I'll leave you with your other student.
Okay, let's wait. Let me see who's supposed to get into.
It was
Because-
nice to hear a little bit about you.
Okay, take care. Don't
You too.
forget your medical report, okay?
Yeah, it was due on Saturday, right?
Yes, if you have it on Saturday, it's gonna be perfect. But if you need more time, that's okay. There's no problem because I'm finishing the rest of the exercises and I'm going to send them as soon as I finish because it's from the whole week. It's a lot of job.
Okay. So when you say medical report, it's just a simple medical report, right? Or do
Yes,
we
a
need?
simple one. Just
Okay.
simple. I don't need extra details. No, nothing so complicated. Because I know we all have more activities and there's not the intention of getting a stressful course.
Okay.
Okay.
See ya.
So
Have a-
see you Monday. Bye. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
I'm a little tired, but fine, good. And you?
Tired too, but that's okay. That's the way we are living on. That's the best. Well, did you have enough time for checking the class from yesterday?
Yeah.
Perfect.
One question is the same between shortness of breath, breathlessness?
Yes, there are synonyms.
Okay. Y, yesterday I am confused about snot.
Okay, that's not the idea of snot, right?
Yeah. Could be complication like sinusitis or
From sinusitis, no.
rhinitis?
No, actually not. Well, maybe rhinitis, the runny nose. Do you understand that concept, right? From here, when we get common cold, we get runny nose all the time with the white mucus living, right?
Okay.
This is the runny nose. The snots is harder. It's how can I explain you? The snot first can change in color, can be can contain hard pieces. It could be a little painful, I mean. And runny noise, let me go to that picture. Runny
Different fluids, phlegms.
Phlegms are from the lower respiratory system, right?
Respiratory system.
Runny noise is from this specific part, from the nasal vestibule, right?
Okay.
The snots
Upper
from
tracts.
Yeah, to the upper tract, respiratory tract. Specifically to the nasal conchae or the larynx and the pharynx. Okay. Snots are upper, these are harder, are not as soft, are not a runny nose, runny mucus. It's a little harder in touch. It's not as soft as the runny nose, Now, did you understand the idea, the how the snot could be? Hi, Catherine.
Yeah, sí.
Okay,
yeah, teacher.
Now it's possible. It's possible to understand. Yes, yeah. Yes, because it works. I mean, if you understand me, that's the best effort I'm making. That's okay.
Little complication. Yeah.
But it's that okay, the idea of the difference between snot and runny nose? Or maybe still confused?
No, teacher. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So maybe something you would like to practice, I mean, or something may I ask you?
No, teacher.
Maybe pronunciation could be, because
Okay.
that's what
Only
we were practicing with.
pronunciation.
Perfect. Which slide would you like to start? Maybe here, X-rays. I love X-rays. I don't know why, but I love them so much. And the grammar helper, the grammar reminder.
Yeah.
Okay, something from here. Let's practice some details that could be confusing. Can you pronounce this, please?
Okay. Pharynx?
Again, please, I didn't listen to you very well.
Pharyngo?
Yes, no, just this one, the major structure. This one. Again. No, do it again. I didn't listen to you. That was like a little connection disturbance.
Okay, pharynx?
Pharynx with the sound in the X, right? And this one?
Alveoli?
Perfect, alveoli. And this one?
Goal. Yeah.
Don't worry, make mistakes. That's the beauty. Making mistakes, we are gonna learn.
Sinuses or sinuses?
Sinuses with the open A. Sinuses.
Sinuses.
Yes, there's no problem. Okay, perfect. Now, maybe here. This one.
Throat.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
This one.
Breathing.
Breathing. Yes, like
breathing.
As if it were a D. Breathing. And
breathing.
This one.
Breathing? No.
No, this one.
Breathe.
Breath.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember? Take a deep breath, right?
Breath.
Yes, like an open E. In Spanish, breath.
Thank you, teacher.
Making the T sound at the end, because if it sounds like a D, you could be say pan, breath. And it's a common mistake while pronunciation. Breath. Take a deep breath.
Breath.
Keep on breathing. Yeah. This one, the last one.
Don't
worry.
Wind. Pipe.
As if this E is absent. Pipe. Windpipe. That's okay.
Windpipe.
Yeah.
Windpipe. Thank
Perfect.
you.
So let's look for something interesting. Yeah. Maybe here. This one. This taps. How could you pronounce its name?
Since Lonsis?
Sign.
Since,
Okay.
signs,
Sync. Sounding the C at the end. Sync.
sync.
See, there are some places where they say sync, as in Spanish.
Yeah.
But there are other places that say sync, and that's okay. Both of them are okay. It depends on the context you are talking for getting the idea. And the second word, lozenges.
Can you repeat, please?
Yes, lozenges.
Lozenges.
Yes, sync lozenges. That supplements or complements, better said, for helping our body. That's all. That's the presentation, the lozenges. Which more? I'm going to find here. From here, this one.
Science.
Saigin.
Saigin.
Saigin. No,
Saigin.
Saigin. I'm sorry. Saigin.
Saigin. Saigin.
Saigin.
Thank you, teacher.
Another one from here. Let's check the words that I was practicing with some of your classmates that certainly are not as easy as pronunciate. Yum, 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 yum. This one.
Tracheography.
Yeah. Do you remember we were talking about this suffix raja? Raji? We say hemorrhagia or hemorrhagia.
Hemorrhagia.
Hemorrhagia, right? Entonces, also it's tracheorrhagia.
Tracheorrhagia.
Yes, because the suffix is not going to change in pronunciation. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Tracheorrhagia.
Great. Russia. This one?
Asbestosis.
Yes, this O as if an O and a U were mixed. Asbestosis.
Asbestosis. Okay.
Yes. From here. No, from here it's okay, I think. From here, maybe check, I don't know. There was one, I know, it's not. Here's this one, the number 3, please.
Sure. Sure, the tendon.
Tendinitis, okay. Tendinitis, okay.
Tendinitis.
Cordy tendon.
One first letter, teacher.
I'm sorry?
The first letter.
The first one?
No,
which
three.
It's cordy. I and E, like an E. Cordy.
Cordy tendinous.
The cordy tendini.
Cordy.
Yeah, cordy tendini. Actually, it looks like Latin, but the pronunciation is cordy tendini. That's all.
Okay.
Maybe here it's okay. That's hard. No, that's okay. I think everything's okay here and here. From here, one of your classmates were asking me. No, but it's not confusing. That's okay. On this part, at least. It's we are on time. I'm
okay.
Sorry. Okay, please, can you fill the pool, please? I'm sending it. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, That's great, Kate. So don't forget your medical report. You start doing it with time. That's why on Tuesday I was telling you. And that's all, yeah. And that's okay. Okay, so see you Monday, and I'm gonna send the rest of the homework. I hope I can finish it today to send it tomorrow, and of course you're going to have more time for doing it, okay?
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Okay, see you guys. Have a nice
See
weekend.
you Monday, teacher.
Yeah, see you Monday. Hi Mario, how are you?
Hi teacher, how are you?
Fine, so fine, that's okay. How's been your day?
It's okay. Today is shift day.
Yes, you are with your uniform.
Yes.
A black and one. That's okay.
Yes.
Okay, did you check the slides?
Yeah, I was checking them, and the thing is that they are a large amount of words.
Yes, I mean, 2 years of education, 2 years into the medical school are resumed in these slides. I was running crazy. I can't lie you about it, because it's not as easy to prepare this, and it's a small piece of vocabulary parts.
Yes, but they are like really good made, because they are like you said, they are like all the 2 years on that slides.
Yes, they're gonna be so helpful. So
Yeah.
any question you have, I mean, something you would like to practice?
Well, I will like to practice the abbreviations that we saw on the last slides.
Okay, from the GI tract, I mean, or the urinary tract?
Yeah, from the urinary tract.
Okay, from the urinary system, let's go. We are here. Here we have this ones first, the prefix and the suffix for helping, and this is that okay, this slide? Okay.
Yes.
Then tell me which is the complication here, the doubt maybe.
Well, maybe about the catheterization. It's like that.
Yes, that's okay. Catheterization, as if it were catheter.
Okay, catheter.
Yeah, catheterization.
Okay. Cystoscopy.
Yes, that's
Okay.
great. The
Okay,
cystoscopy.
digital rectal examination.
Yes, that's okay.
And stage renal disease.
Yes.
Intravenous pyelogram or pyelogram? No.
Pyelogram.
Okay,
It's a Y, right?
Okay. Polycystic kidney disease.
Perfect.
Transurethral resection of the prostate. Prostate, right?
Prostate.
Okay.
Could be
Urinary
prostate.
tract infection.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, that's what the thing is, that how like use them in the conversation.
Well, it's actually for writing down, not for conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe for conversation you can use by this kind of abbreviations from procedures, because we know they are not going to change, and it's difficult to get them in confusing, right?
Right.
For example, the TURP, we know that it's a transversal section, or as in Spanish, we know it as RTUP. All of us, we know that it's just for this process, okay? This procedure. Or maybe in conversation we can talk with abbreviations while using the vital signs, for example. Beats per minute, BPM, respiratory per minute, RPM, but it's not as useful, I mean. It's not okay. Or high BP, high blood pressure, It's very common to watch it while writing, but not by speaking, because it could be not in an adequate way, I mean.
Okay.
If the
Yes,
one is
and
talking to you is not in context, you are not going to get understood.
yeah, and if we say it like in a conversation, it can be like confusing too, or we can like
Yes.
mix the words or something.
Yes, yes. Could be in a bad interpretation, and it's not the idea, I mean.
Okay.
From this list, I mean, this is the cardiovascular system abbreviations.
Well, and this one I just had a doubt in thallium test, stress test.
Yes, the thallium stress
Okay,
test, that's okay.
Okay, and tissue plasminogen or plasminogen.
Let me find it. Tissue plasminogen.
Plasminogen.
Yes,
Activator.
plasminogen. Tissue plasminogen activator.
Okay. Well, no doubts in that one.
Okay, I don't think there are no more doubts, okay? Maybe pronunciation. For example, this one.
Clubbing.
Yes, the clubbing. For us, it's a different meaning in Spanish. It's a larger word, but
Yeah.
larger expression, but clubbing, easier, I think. That's okay. Okay, let's go for another grammar chart. From here, maybe something that is calling attention.
Yes, we were saying yesterday that when we have an ITS like suffix, it's itis, right? For example, chronic bronchitis.
Yes.
Okay.
Always this suffix, right?
Okay. Endotracheal intubation, hyperbaric oxygen therapy.
Yeah.
No, in this chart we are okay. That was the only question about the suffix.
Perfect. So I'm asking it for all of the classmates. Can you pronounce the number 3, please?
Like corda tendina. Tendine.
Corda or cordi?
Or cordi.
Cordi could be. You have both of them as a correct idea. The cordi tendini or the corda tendini, because it's in Latin. And some places say corda, some places say cordi. But cordi is the most common, okay?
Okay, cordi tendini.
Yeah. What's more? I had one picture that one of your classmates got confused. I don't remember very well what was it. Okay, this one, the gum and the
and gingiva.
The gingiva, right? That's okay. This one, the soft.
The soft palate.
Yes, the palate.
Palate.
Yeah. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think everything's okay. Just finish reading and taking the vocabulary list for yours, because from these slides is gonna be done the final test and all the homework, not from any other book, because the idea is not getting confusion with you.
Okay.
Okay, anything you would like to ask, maybe?
No, I just had a question about the homework. When it's gonna be the day we have to send it to you?
Okay, the deadline is going for the medical report. I was asking for doing it until Saturday night.
Okay.
But if you don't have enough time for doing it, that's okay, because I'm trying to finish the rest of the exercises from the other topics that we were studying all this week. I mean, the bones, joints, and muscles are going to be with crosswords, scramble words, as I was telling you. And in the same order, the rest of the systems that we were checking yesterday. So it's a lot of activities that I hope I can finish preparing them.
Okay.
Well, the day I finish them, I'm going to tell you, because I told everybody about the clinical reports on Tuesday. So you had almost all this week for doing it. Is that okay? You have enough time for writing down, and then enough time for filling the rest of the activities.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay. Any other question, maybe?
No, I don't have any other question. Tomorrow we don't have classes, right?
No, tomorrow no,
Okay.
just from Monday to Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sending you the pool. Can you see it?
Yes, I can
Okay,
see it.
perfect. Perfect, let's do it. Today, I didn't forget the pool at the beginning. It was so easy to forget it, and I was saying, what's going on? Why there is no presence with my students in the chart? And I said, of course, the pool. I forgot the pool. Okay, but that's okay. I have my own report, and actually I sent both of them. So there's no problem in assistance. That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, we have 3 minutes more. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we can speak about like what is our jobs about. Maybe.
Yes, you are on shift. Start yours.
Yeah.
You have an interesting story from today.
Well,
today
was like a really good day. It was
yeah.
really relaxed, actually.
Okay, nothing with nothing this toxic, I mean.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I hope
perfect.
it continues like this.
Yes, but don't say the incorrect words. Everything is under control.
Yeah,
that's the word. That's the expression.
Yeah.
Here we have some traditions about it, like drawing down a cat, or maybe a sweep. Do you do the same in Guatemala?
Yeah, in Guatemala we do the same. We'll draw a cat downward.
Yes, upside down, right? And
upside
then
down.
behind the door, because nothing is gonna come.
Yes, actually.
Yes, we do the same. But when I did it once in my shift, that was awful. That was the worst shift in my life.
And how do you say? Well, how do you say to that person that has a very bad luck and can fool the emergency room?
Yes, without any space, right? This toxic.
Yeah.
This toxic.
Oh, this toxic. And the person that has that luck.
This toxic person. I'm a dystoxic doctor.
Okay.
For in Spanish, is the dystocia, right? In English, the
here
dystoxic.
In Guatemala, we say salado.
Yes, the salados, the salty ones. I remember once when I was making my social service, I ran in ambulance with a critical patient. It was a very, very hard situation. And we went from Lens to the Central Hospital in La Paz. When I came back with the ambulance technician, with all the resources, they were expecting me, my nurses and the other doctors, with a wreath, making dances, turning on with plants, like making a limpia. They say, just in your shift, these things happen. You're going to be easier. Your shift is terrible. That was a funny situation. Next shift was horrible because we received 2 accidents and we had to go with 2 ambulances, ask for help. Everything was awful. From that moment, all my shifts were harder, and that's all. It was not easy.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happens with that. As I was telling you in the last workshop, all the time, all the career, I had the same luck I could be. Because I was talking to Ariana today, and I told her all of my shifts, I received heart attacks, myocardial infarction, accidents, the embolism, the TEP, pulmonary embolisms, the deliveries in the last moment, the baby's born while getting into the emergency room. And I said, okay, another baby come here. Okay, and that's interesting.
Yeah, that like keeps the shifts really like funny, like not boring.
Yes, that's the way you like to live. That's why you studied for, right?
Yeah.
So if you love it, why not? Why not continue? So Mario, you are on shift now. You have free time, so little minutes for talking.
Well, that's all.
Yeah, but that's okay. Enjoy your shifts. You are finishing medical school, then everything's different when you get all the responsibility on your back.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember when I was in Cuba in the last year, we got all the responsibility back, and of course with a supervisor. But you were supposed to go having everything done, including the treatment, showing your idea, your management, and if everything was okay, the nurses were starting, and that's all. You only must go for checking the resident was supposed to check, and that's all. If there's something scrambled or something wrong, he correct that detail, and that's all. But you have to keep in mind that you only have 1 year for preparing the tip for taking decisions, and you have to try to make as much as you can. So that's okay if you live in the hospital and help it. That's the idea that we got about it.
Yes. But
okay.
This is like a really good life. Well, I mean, it's like exciting.
Yes, it's a kind of life, right?
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Which specialty would you like to choose to do?
Well, I'm between internal medicine and emergency medicine.
Both of them are are amazing.
Yes.
Yes, I was working as the responsible of the intensive care unit and the internal medicine service. So hard.
Yeah.
No time for eating, going to take a deep breath and continue, but so hard. But of course it was the best moment for doing it.
Yeah,
and that's great. Do it. Study and get and catch your dreams.
Yeah, that's I'm between that. I don't know which one I will choose.
But that's okay. You have time for taking a decision.
Yeah.
Just think on the best, where you feel better. It helped me to choose my specialty. I'm an emergency doctor, and I don't know, I like that kind of stress, but I like it. I'm happy with that. I'm happy without eating, sleeping, or taking water. I say, okay, there's not much to do. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, that's the point, that we have to like choose what we like, where we feel comfortable.
Yeah. Where we feel fine, where we know we can do our best in the best way.
The best.
Okay. Wow. So your partner is not coming. I don't know who's. Let me check the list. I'm going to change it. Micheline, okay. No, she's not going to come. I don't know what happened with some of your classmates are on the list for the schedule we made at the beginning, and they don't get into this workshop. Any message, nothing to say. Okay, so I'm going to change it, and they are going to be at the end.
Yes. Can you allow me a moment? I'm having a call.
Oh, don't worry. Go ahead.
Have to go because I'm having an emergency.
You have patience. Okay, don't worry. That's
yes.
okay.
Okay.
Go and
Thank
do
you.
your best. See you Monday.
Thank you. See you Monday.
Bye. Well. So let's expect, la la la, we have, well, there's not much time. I think we have enough time. Let me see, what's the 12th question for helping this missing friend of my son. I'm so tired, but not as tired as I thought. I can continue with this. Oh, it's a hard topic. It's about Mascatari, the murdered. Damaso in Nicolas. Yeah, I remember those stories. Okay, that's fine. All right. My friend. Uy. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna fill the permission. Fill the charge for the chart explained. Percentage. Okay. Okay. Try to study. Okay. Don't check the vocabulary. Well, one student is not going to come. Yes. So let me check the chart. And then Joseph, let's call her. Joseph, can you get into the workshop? Le vamos a poner. And I'm gonna finish, yes. I know. Christmas song, well, okay. Okay, I hope she can get it. Is it possible into the workshop? So the one, the classmate was supposed to come. Just tell me now. She can't. She cannot. So let's expect for. Hi Joyce. Thank you for getting earlier. Hi Joyce, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Hello.
Can hear you clearly.
Thank you for coming earlier. I'm sorry for asking you for this situation
it's okay.
again.
I
I think I'm gonna
was
change the
waiting.
schedule because yeah, it happens twice, so that's not okay. I'm making you run.
No, it's okay. I wait already, so because I know sometimes we can make it on time.
Yeah. So did you have time for checking the slides that we did yesterday, the class, I mean?
Yes, I checked them after the
Perfect.
class as well. And I'm trying to open it again. Give me a second.
Okay, let me share screen and then you can show me, you can tell me the number of the slide and then we move. How was your day today? Everything's okay?
Kind of, yeah, with a lot of work as usual. It's still Thursday, waiting
Yeah.
for Friday. But yeah, with a lot of work.
Well, that's okay. That's great. That's a blessing to have a job, to have lots of work.
Oh, well, yeah. Yes, these times, especially with all the economy going down, especially in Bolivia and all around the world. So yeah.
Yes.
And a blessing.
Yes, perfectly understood the situation, right? A blessing, and it's not kind of say, it's not common to get that stability in job, right?
Yes. It's been really hard.
Yeah.
These 2 years.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
did you? Okay, let me know.
I think I have no questions though for these ones.
Yes, are you sure?
Most of them
That's,
was vocabulary, right?
yeah.
I'm checking it now.
Yes, the objective is to gain more vocabulary and then practicing it, because that's all with practice we can get it.
Yes.
Yes, I was supposed to send you the guidelines for making the medical report. I'm sorry I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have enough time for doing that, but please tonight I'm going to send it, or maybe tomorrow morning so early, okay?
Tomorrow is okay, no problem. Because I thought it was going to be tomorrow. So I can have time during the weekend to do all the
Yes.
assignments.
Actually, I'm making the crosswords with the
Mhm.
applications you send me, and they're perfect. Thank you so
You're
much.
right.
So
Yeah.
helpful and easy
Yeah.
to work on them. And wow. And I said, well, you were lost all of my life. Now you're going to be useful. Let's have fun.
Yeah. I have a specialty on technology tools for teaching. So I know a lot of different.
Oh, I love you. I'm going to ask you many details. So
I have a lot. So yeah, I've taken so many courses and stuff. So that's why I know many things for teaching.
yeah,
I
that's
really
great. That's great. That's a good option to do it. I was supposed to take one, but I didn't have enough time. And I said, okay, next version. Yeah. When I saw it was online too. But when I was checking my schedule, my shifts, the all activities I had in program and going on, I said, no, I'm going to fail. So it's better wait for a better moment.
For now. Yes.
Yes.
It is difficult. I think, especially if you're a doctor, I think it's really hard to get into different other workshops or trainings or everything because of all the shifts that you have, the shifts, because of also the medical situation in Bolivia. You work
Yes.
a lot for little payment. So I
Yes,
think it's
that's
one of the
true.
hardest stuff.
But for example, in Cuba, you work more than here, too much hours more, and you receive less payment.
Even less?
Yes.
That's
For
hard.
example, you earn by month in Cuba $12, maybe 15. That's all. And of course, it's not enough for anything. The cost of life is so high there. It's expensive than here.
That's why we have many Cuban doctors in Bolivia.
Now, actually, they are not working here now. They left. Maybe in specific places. For example, here in La Paz, there's no more.
After all the problem with the government?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah, because it was a lot, and they were paid so high, even more than the Bolivian ones, and that was unfair.
Yes. For example, the colleagues that are at this moment into the health minister working now receive a very high payment for a job that I make in in the same places, but my payment is, of course, too much loose.
Yes, I
So
totally understand. Like,
it's not
it's
easy,
hard.
but patience.
Yeah, I think that for educators, for school teachers, for doctors, I think the situation is like the worst, and police officers, like
Yes.
the worst. They are
Yes,
not
but
well paid and they work a lot.
as our national policy has the same way of acting like as if we were in the 50s.
Yes.
Without changes, without improvements. And well,
Yeah.
there's not much to do if we don't have all the support, right?
Yeah, it is really hard. And yeah, as you said, there's nothing you can do, actually, not much, but yeah, nothing you can do, just because we all need the job, so we just carry on and take whatever we have.
Yes, when
To
I
do
was in my
whatever.
social service in Los Yungas, I remember that the hospital was supposed to be attended by the municipio. Yeah, I don't know how to say that, but the hospital was going down. The structure was breaking down. The paint on of the walls were falling down. Everything was wrong, and the worst part was that we, as a doctors, were supposed to take our medication for patients because And nobody was supposed to fill the pharmacy or give us the correct medication that we were asking for. So if you wanted to make a correct work, a correct treatment, I mean, in the emergency room, you had to buy everything by your own. And it was your choice if selling to the patient by yours or giving us a gift, because there was no option. In fluids, for example, there is a study and there are guidelines about how using them, and that was not possible to save a life with the less resources we had. That's why I left province, left the social service, and I said, no more for me. Bye. I got my objective, get my title, and that's all. That's not. Here I know that nobody's gonna understand that I don't have all the things I need, all the medication. So it's better to leave this place anyway. And there are places that we really need a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think even in the city we have shortage of all the tools, all the necessary equipment to work with.
yes,
So,
but at least here you
that
give
would-
the recipe and the family can get the stuff. But in province, many things that are extremely important for trauma, for any accident, for example, you cannot do anything because it must be sent from La Paz to the land. And there are many hours that are lost. And in that expecting time, usually people die. So there's no way for doing it.
It's hard.
Yes, no, I remember a baby that I received into my shift, and that baby had pneumonia. Parents, of course, first thought in the animals. They go to the Santer, to the Yatiris, and that kind of natural remedies. And they used the foggy, los ahumearon, and the baby came into the hospital very cyanotic. It was blue without a good capabilities of breathing. And while we were expecting the ambulance that was out because he went for gasoline, the baby died. We didn't have oxygen, any pediatric supply. I couldn't do anything. The baby died in front of us, and we said, okay, there's nothing to do, just fill the papers because there's nothing that we can do. It's even though he couldn't come to La Paz because there was no place for parents to stay. And what would they do here if they could take that option? And you say, why I'm here? What's going on? Yeah, nothing changes. It happened around 10 years ago, but there are things that you never forget. It's so hard.
Yeah, I bet. Must be hard.
Yes, or once I remember I was working in my hospital and we were into medical problems with the government in general. And we were not working. And the government as a I don't know how to say reprimand, but they blocked all the oxygen supply for a few hours exactly into my hospital, my bad luck. And that time we were without oxygen, 3 of my patients dead. We cannot do anything. Balloons were not enough. We couldn't help them. So we said, patients, it's not my fault, it's the resources fault. We don't know what's going on with this situation. Do you remember the 2019 conflict we had with Janine Áñez and all of this time?
Yeah.
In that moment, we were looking for oxygen in many places here in La Paz because there was no way for one, didn't have one specifically. And that hours that we couldn't exchange the balloons they filled with the ones that we finished was the worst moment. and what changes could be. So as I was telling you, there are things that you don't forget, but we can continue. We must continue. There's no other way.
Yes, those conflicts were like one of the worst things that could happen to health in Bolivia, especially during pandemic. Here we were without doctors as well. Yeah.
Oh yes.
A chaos, totally chaos.
Yes, my professors, my best friend died in that situation.
Yeah, it was. They were a hard time.
Yes, but now we are in a better moment.
Kind of.
in another activities, and we must continue. I said just a minute for emergency room, change mind, change ideas, refresh all the energy. And make changes. It's important to do that, right?
Yes, must be really hard to work like that. As I was saying, it's like, yeah, it is really hard, I think, to be a doctor with all those things.
But just patience. That's all. Patience. Patience. Take a deep breath. Maybe psychological therapy for handling all of this.
To delete all those bad
and then go back. Yeah. And then go back and continue it. Okay,
Yes.
Joyce. So
thank you.
I think we had a great time talking.
Yeah, actually, yes, it is always good to talk.
Yes. So I'm finishing. Well, I'm still preparing the materials for the evaluations, the homework from the classes that we had this week. And when I finish, I'm going to send it as a file, like the first one, okay?
Okay.
The medical report, I own you the directions, the topic ideas for doing this, because it could be a little confusing, but it's not hard. So that's okay when I'm feeling patience.
Okay. I hope you have a great night.
So I'm gonna give enough time for doing it, because it's a lot of job.
Okay.
Lots of crosswords. I like, yeah. That's interesting. There are definitions that we infer, we get the idea without reading the dictionary, right? And when you read the meaning, you say, what? What are you asking for this? It happened to me while I was preparing the crosswords. But that's okay. Reading carefully, I understood. So it's possible to do it.
Yeah, it's all about reading.
Yeah. So keep studying. See you on Monday. And I think I have.
Throw the pool?
Yes, I'm sorry. I almost forget it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I know.
I'm sorry, Joyce. Thank you for reminding to me. That's for you. Oops, my internet connection. Wait, Joyce, can you listen to me?
Okay.
Okay.
I can hear you, but I wasn't able to send the poll, but it's okay. It's done already.
Yes, I just received it, and that's okay. Yes, assistance is done. Perfect.
Okay.
So take a rest for me too, please. I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday. Bye bye.
See you Monday. Bye, Joyce. Nice to see you. No tengo más. Well, Maria Fernanda was supposed to get this time, but she write me down it's not possible to get into because has problems with her internet connection. There were a storm and she's out of signal. She said she wrote me down with her last battery, cell phone battery, and well, there's nothing to do about it. I asked for Bernarda to get into early because we need to gain enough time for doing it. And I have no answer yet, but she's supposed to be 11:15. We are going to wait for 11:15 and 3 minutes more, and she didn't get into. If she doesn't get into, so I'm going to finish it. Okay, let's wait a few minutes more. Well, it's 11:19. Bernarda didn't come. I'm writing down to the group in WhatsApp. Maybe she can watch it, but I'm gonna wait 3 minutes more. Please. Okay, let's wait 2 minutes more. She has the schedule. She's not coming here, and certainly I'm tired. But in order to follow the rules, let's wait 2 minutes more, and that's all. Well, I expected more time than I was supposed to do. Bernardo didn't come, didn't send me any message. Anyway, I'm leaving this. Bye-bye. The workshop is over.